looking at our children. The first person that touched me inappropriately as a child was my childminder, and it was a woman. And I was a little girl, and she put her hands inside my night clothes and touched me. My mum trusted her to look after me. And she happened to be friends with a man who lived opposite me, who was a paedophile. And she shared all information about me and my sister. And they would post adverts saying that me and my sister were offering sexual services at the age of 8. And strange men would knock at the door when I was in my home. And I used to cry to my mum. And my mum didn't care. She used to tell me not to be stupid. And this is my mum. And there's so many people out there. How many of you know somebody who has been abused by a family member, a friend, a trusted person, a school teacher? And it's not just one person. I've been sexually abused by school teachers, family members, partners. I don't know anybody that knows another person that has not been abused or hurt by somebody that is supposed to care for children. And right now, my hands are shaking because it's really fucking upsetting. All of these children are innocent. All of these children need protecting, not just from the government, from everybody. Keep your eyes on them. Keep them away from the teachers. When they tell you that they feel uncomfortable, listen to them. When they say to you that they don't want to hug that horrible uncle or that auntie, it's not just men that do this.
Yep.
Women do this. Women do this as well. There are women out there that will go out and they will find men and let the men abuse their children. I've been abused by one of my mum's partners. And my mum allowed that to happen. It was always, don't be stupid, don't make it up, don't say that. You're a child, children should be seen and not heard. It's bollocks. Children should be seen, children should be heard. We need to be protected. No fucker is going to put their hands on my children. I'm fortunate enough, it doesn't make my life easy, that I took my children out of the school system because I did not want them to experience what I went through as a child. Not everybody has got that benefit. Just keep an eye on your children. Listen to your children when they say that they feel uncomfortable. Watch them. You'll go to shopping centres. You look in shopping centres, they'll be sat at the side next to the kids' playgrounds, looking for children, waiting for you to turn your backs on your children to steal them. I've been on holiday in Spain and a man sat there staring at my son, and I know he wanted to steal my child. But unfortunately, my children have to know about this, and I've told them that there are predators everywhere. I've had to take away their innocence because of adults that think it's acceptable to have sex with children, to touch children, to steal their innocence, because they know how much energy they've got, they know how much purity they've got, they know that they've got the divine power in them, and they want to steal that from them. We need to protect our children, guys. The people that are standing here today, we might come across like we're angry, but we're not angry, we're passionate.
Yeah.
Because we're hurting. We're passionate because we don't want people to hurt your children. We don't want you to be standing here feeling that you've got to tell these stories. I have children now. I am a survivor. I've done a lot of work because I'm not going to let them fuckers beat me. You know, my first television debut, you can still find it now. I'm on the front cover of Jimmy Savile's book. It used to be on telly every single weekend, every Saturday or Sunday evening. It was some stupid programme about protecting your children. And he sent a photographer into our school and he took photos of all of the children in our school, and then his photographer showed them to him and he picked which children he wanted on the book. 5 or 6 of us on there. You know, you go on Reddit and there's a picture of it, child pornography, and yeah, there's me, 8 or 9 years old, and my friends at school on the front cover. You know, and that guy was meant to come and take us out for the day, and thank fuck I know I'm protected because he wasn't able to make it, and I'm so glad that he wasn't, because God knows what would have happened to us if he'd have got his hands on us. And these are people everywhere. It's not just Jimmy Savile, it's not just Prince Charles and Prince Andrew or King Charles, whatever he is, fucking fat fingers. It's not just them, it's all of them, they're everywhere. The musicians, you don't get famous unless you're a paedophile. You do not get famous unless you partake in satanic ritual abuse, unless you do things for them to have power over you. There's a lot of alternatives out there. There's people out there making conscious films, conscious music. There's people out here trying to build a community, and that's what we're here for, and that's what I'm here for. We need to provide different things for our families. We need to be the ones who stand up and teach our children what we think is right to teach our children. We need to be the ones who learn. There's doctors and nurses amongst you. We know how to use herbal remedies. We need to come together and we need to rise up and we need to create something alternative, because these fuckers around here are never going to listen to us. We're here to raise awareness for you guys. But it has to stop, and it has to stop soon. We know we're not going to partake, and we know that we're not going to comply. And I just hope in my deepest heart that you guys listen to the messages that are being shared today, because I wish that none of you would ever be standing here with this microphone and telling the same story.
Wow. Very powerful. Very powerful.
Right, everyone, I've got a load of leaflets in the bag. If everyone wants to take a handful of leaflets, and we'll take and walk down to Trafalgar Square, and we'll see if we can bring that to a standstill.
He was here a minute ago, but I don't know where he's gone now.
Sorry, mate. You alright? Here he comes.